morning,
Good morning,
sir.
sir.
Good morning,
Can you
sir.
able to view morning? Can you able to view the PPT?
Yes, sir.
I have sent you material earlier day. So can you able to download it? You have to download it. Hello?
Yes, sir.
All of you could able to download it.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Have you gone through a little bit? Yes or no? Have you gone through or not?
Yes, sir.
So in that lecture, one is one main. There's some reference file. I have written reference. Okay. So the main file, you can go through it. It is important from examination point of view, and remaining other files, just have a look. From examination point of view, that reference file, it may not be so much important, but to understand the subject, it will help you. Okay. Then about today's topic, that is second lecture, is taxonomy of important wildlife. Regarding taxonomy, animals categorized in 10+2. I hope you have already studied in your zoology. Yes or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
And, so it is either bold or it is. Then species one is normally it is not capital, but genus, that one first word is always capital word is being given, either underlined or we'll have to make it italics. So like this grizzly bear,
Sir, your PPT is
this
invisible.
name
Sir, your
you
slides
can
are
see
not
that
visible.
my slides visible.
Sir, slides are not visible.
Slides are not visible.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Sir, slides are not visible.
Let me see. Now it is visible. Hello.
Yes, sir.
It is visible now.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I think when you give a scientific name, usually there will be one is genus and another one is species. Okay. Then it's bold or italics, it is made that you know it. So that is not so much important. But main importance point is that whatever the wild animals are there, they are categorized under different order, suborder, class, family. Only so can you hear me? Can you hear me? Your voice is clear, but my voice is not clear. Abu, जल्दी जल्दी बताओ. हाँ. हे मेरे को जल्दी चाहिए रोड़ा. ठीक ठीक है ठीक ठीक है ठीक है हाँ 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 होगा. ठीक है ठीक है ठीक है मैं देखूंगा मैं अभी क्लास में हूँ. हाँ हाँ हाँ. हेलो. Can you hear me now?
Yes, sir. It's okay now.
Some can hear, some cannot hear. Then you can see the screen or not? Okay. So one or two they could not able to do. Anyway, I will continue. So what I'm saying, the animal kingdom, when we call, that is, again, it is subclass to the phylum. Again, it is class. Again, there is under the class. Again, order is there. Again, under order, there is suborder, family, then genus. So like that way, like a pyramid type. So upside down type, if you look into it, at the top, it will be animal kingdom, then it will be phylum, then class, order, family, genus, species, like that way it will go. So this is the normal way how these animals are, different categories of animals are grouped. So as per our syllabus, our main focus should be about the animals, about the important wild animals. It is not possible for us to study all the wild animals. So some of the important wild animals will have to know little bit about their habitat or their little bit about their biology. Okay. Now, when they classify it, first, the animal kingdom, they used to make in two super class. That one is the fishes one, that is it is coming under the fishes. All these fishes are coming under that one. Another one is the tetrapoda. Under the tetrapoda, it is coming the class, major class. That one is amphibia, reptilia, apes, and mammalia. And most of the wild animals are, most of the wild animals are falls under the mammalia category. Then birds are definitely, it will come under the apes, and some amphibian reptiles are there. But majority of the wildlife we used to talk. What? Why so? Wait. I hope now they can able to join.
Thank you, sir.
Many a time there is interruption, right? So what I want to say is that whatever the wild animals are there, they are mainly under a mammalia group. Some few are there that is under the apes, that all those birds it will come, then few reptilia, then amphibia it will come. So very briefly we'll talk little bit about what is amphibian. Amphibian, as you know, that like frog, very simple example, that one is frog. So, and you might be knowing, you might have heard about that salamander. These animals, usually during the process of evolution, these animals, they developed at the beginning. When you studied in your 10+2, which animal evolved first. So this category of animals, they were evolved first. Then later on, coming to the reptilia, they came. Then later on, at the end, it is coming about your mammals and all. Now, about this amphibia and all, usually they are you might be knowing the word cold-blooded, or that is called poikilotherm animals. One is we used to call homeotherm or warm-blooded, that majority of the mammals, including a human being, we are grouped under this homeotherm one. And this amphibia, as well as the reptiles, these are coming under the cold-blooded one. Cold-blooded in the sense, or we used to call them poikilotherm. So the major difference between poikilotherm and homeotherm is that the poikilotherm, their internal temperature is not fixed. In homeotherm, usually the internal temperature is fixed. If I see word fixed, that is not so appropriate. Say like for human being, we used to call 98.4, normally we used to call this a normal temperature. But for, say for camel, during summer, the internal temperature, it may go up to 103. There's a normal temperature. But when it is severe cold, when outside temperature is sub-zero, their internal temperature may drop up to 93 degrees Fahrenheit. Even for a human being also, when outside is too much cold, our internal temperature is few point, it is going down, a 98.1, like that way. If outside temperature is very high, it may go, say, 98.99. But in case of camel, as they are residing in very extremes of temperature fluctuation, so their internal temperature is changing. Although camel is a warm-blooded animal, human being, other animals are warm-blooded or homeotherms, there is also change in the internal temperature depending upon the environmental temperature. In some animal, there is little bit more variation. In some animals, there is very less variation, like cattle or human being, there is less variation. But in camel, like polar bear, there is more fluctuation in temperature is taking place. But they are clubbed under homeotherm. But in case of poikilotherm, this fluctuation in the temperature, inner temperature, is too much vary. When outside temperature is high, their body temperature will go up. When the outside temperature is low, their body temperature is going down. So there is a change of temperature, internal temperature, in response to environmental temperature. In poikilotherm, there is a wide range of variation, but in homeotherm, there is a very narrow range of variation. So there is a basic difference between poikiloderm and the homeotherm. Now come here, another terminology is coming that is called estivation. Anybody knows what is estivation?
Yes, sir. Summer sleep.
Summer sleep. Summer sleep means some categories of animals are there, like snake. During winter, they sleep. Okay? Some categories of animals are there, during summer they sleep. So one is estivation, another one is poikiloderm. So some species, so this estivation is exhibited in some animals, that hibernating one, that is exhibited during winter season. So next category that it is coming about the reptilia. Reptilia is also like that of your amphibian type. They are poikiloderm animals. So their also body temperature changes depending upon the environmental temperature. So normally some of the animals like snakes, crocodile, these categories are falling under this reptilia groups. Then next, coming to the apes. Apes mean these are the birds. So first is amphibia, next one is reptilia, the next one is apes, then final one is mammalia. Now, as I said, these animals, they are classed as per the evolutionary order. Now, can you tell me whether this birds, as you know, they lay eggs, right? Then the bird came first or the egg came first?
Sir, bird.
Anyone?
Sir, bird.
So as per you, bird came first, right? But I just now I see that in the process of evolution, amphibians came first, developed first. These are all hypotheses, right? Then second one is reptilia, third one is apes, then last one is the mammals in the evolutionary process. Say for example that our domestic chicken. The domestic chicken, they lay eggs. The reptiles also lay eggs. So if somebody is asking then whether hen came first or egg came first, then you will have to say that egg came first. Then how you will have to justify is that in the process of evolution, reptiles came first, and from the reptiles in the process of time, only this birds developed. Now there is some common justification that how you can justify that the present day birds were evolved from these reptiles. Can you tell me some similarity between the birds as well as then reptile, or you can say hand and a snake? Can you tell me one or two similarity?
Sir, hen and the snake have scales on their body.
Yes. So reptiles also or snakes also they have a scale, and the hens also they are having scales. Scales in the sense in the shank you will find some scales as well as some very, when you remove all the feathers from a bird, you will find very small white color scales. You will find it out. So they are also having a skull. They are also having scales. Any other point?
Sir, both reptiles and birds lay eggs.
Yes, both reptiles and birds they lay eggs. That is one more point. Then number third point.
Both of them have tympanum.
Both of they have
Tympanum.
Tympanum. That is that nictitative membrane you were talking.
Sir, external ear.
External ear opening.
Oh yeah, external ear opening you are talking. Okay, that is another point. The another point, that one is third eyelid. That is called nictitating membrane in both hen as well as snake. It is there. So another similarity is that molting. Have you heard the word molting?
Yes, sir.
As if you observe your domestic hen and all, in a year, in certain season, they used to shed their old feathers and the new feathers used to develop. So that we used to call molting. Same way in case of snakes also, they used to remove their old skin and it is replaced by a new one. So when you go through the notes which I have given, so these notes you try to go through once. So about the characters of little bit characters about amphibia, about the reptilia, then about mammals, little bit of characteristics are given. Usually what I said, characters of amphibia, characters of reptiles, characters of apes and mammals. These four category will be important from examination point of view. Rest, just try to go through it. Which animals or birds is coming under which category, that you should know about it. Now coming to each animal, here I have listed some important wild animals and birds which are of concern. So under that, can you able to see the list?
No, sir.
You could not able to visualize the list of animals. Some of you could able to see, I hope.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Sir.
So, from some birds names are there, then reptiles are also there, then majority of them are mammals. So you have 75 students.
Yes, sir.
So I have named these animals. I will mail to you. Roll number 1 is there or not? If someone is not there, you will just tell me that this one is not there. Okay. Roll number 1, 2. Roll number 3 is not there. Just I will see. From roll number 1 to 10, all are present or not? Or some student left? Hello? Hello? From roll number 1 to 10, all students are there or not? So do one thing. So I will mail this one or through WhatsApp. I will look into it. So you can see the either one name of the animal, that is maybe bird. So about that animal, from the net or from some books, you will have to prepare a note, only 2-page note. Don't copy many pages from the internet and submit. Only 2-page note along with a small photo. You can put it. Say for example, tiger. Roll number 1, Anisha Gurung. She is there.
Yes, sir.
Anisha Gurung is there. Anisha Gurung is there.
Yes, sir.
So your topic of assignment is?
Yes, sir.
Say, yes. Say your topic of assignment is a tiger. So you will have to prepare a small note on tiger. That will be maximum of 2 pages, what I'm saying, 2 pages. In that small photographs, you will have to incorporate it and about the habitat, means where these animals is there, then what type of environment or grassland they required. You will have to write it about that one. Then what is the population of this tiger in India, or if this they required some conservation, that all this information should come. Little bit about biology, if you can put it, that will be better. Little bit about biology, if you can able to get some information. So if government of India taking some initiative to conserve that particular animals or birds, that portion you can note it. Some animals, there is some conservation programs already initiated, like tiger, that is Project Tiger is there. So you can shortly you can write about Project Tiger. Okay, so majority of the common animals and birds is being listed here. Maybe 1 or 2 animals, it may not be available in India, or it may not be so far, it is not noticed in last maybe 30-40 years time. Few, 1 or 2 animals. And people might think that these animals already extinct. So such type of animals are also included, or birds are also included here. But still, in the net, you will find some information about that bird. So if there is no population record is there, then no need to write about that population one. But for say, for example, tiger, the population is there in India. It is nearing around 3,000 tiger population is there. So that one you will have to write it. So say measure which national parks or sanctuaries these tigers are there, that you have to write it. So in nutshell, what I am saying is that very briefly, try to prepare a small note on tiger. That should be MS Word file. So no handwritten one, simply in MS Word file you type it, small photographs you add it, then try to submit it by the end of this month. So directly don't submit to me. First you submit to your seer. Who is your class representative?
Joshua.
All of you submit to him first. Then he will club it up together. Then in one folder he will send it to me. Otherwise all will be confusing. So you will download the list. If there is any problem finding information about that particular animals or birds, you will let me know. Okay? So this one I will share with you now.
Okay, sir.
So just I'm attaching that one. Later on you can download it. All of you have laptop or not?
No, sir.
As I said earlier also, you will require the laptop at the earliest possible, okay? So for this lecture as well as some more lectures, some informations I'm going to share with you today. After some time, I'm going to share it with you again. So majority of the things from examination point of view, one file will be there, and from reference point of view, some more information will be there. So as this wildlife, that is not, it is a pure subject of the veterinarian. It is a little bit separate one. Some of the topics like about the tranquilizing the animals, then what are the drugs it is being used, then how to translocate the animal from one place to another one. So this will be taught when you are in 4th year or 5th year. So as I said earlier, I'm trying to request some guest lecturer for this wildlife one. As in our college, there is no one wildlife expert is there. So already I have collected some information from 3 experts, and I have already submitted to headquarters. Once they approve it, then some online classes will be arranged. But when they will approve, that I cannot see it right at the moment. As per normal schedule, I hope in the month of July, there might be your second assessment examination will be there. So from examination point of view, what are the information it is required? All the notes prepared by me and all the reference material collected from the books or from the net, chapter wise, I will share with you. So from examination point of view, you should not worry much. But for better exposure, I hope if the few lectures are given by the wildlife expert, then it will be better. Okay, then. So I will wind it up today. So just if there is any problem in finding information about your assignment, you will let me know. If somebody is not in a position to download all this material, then also you let me know. Okay?
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome.
Thank you, sir.
Welcome. Welcome.